I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, CM Games and CardMonsterGames.com. They have everything you need for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, One Piece, Lorcana, Yu-Gi-Oh, video games, tabletop games, and more. Stop by one of their many locations in Knoxville, Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee, or Lexington, Kentucky. Or check out CardMonsterGames.com to enroll in their many TCG events. I want to say thank you to our sponsor, ManaTraders.com. If you're looking to play in Magic but you don't want to spend a ton of money, ManaTraders is an amazing option. A monthly subscription based on the value of the cards you need starts as low as $15.95 a month, and each month you stay with them, the cheaper the subscription gets with their loyalty program. Don't forget to tell them I sent you there by using my coupon code SeanPeace to receive 25% cash back. The ManaTrader series happens every month, and if you have a subscription, you get a free entry into the $15,000 prize pool. So why aren't you becoming the best Magic player you can be with ManaTraders.com? Okay, so today we're going to go with some domain control in standard. I like this list. I like anything with Atraxa in it. If you know me, I think Atraxa is like one of the best cards to play with. Um, the land base is 2 brush land, 2 cavernous souls, where you can name Angel for Atraxa and the Archangel of Wrath. 2 fabled passage, a couple I need to switch these forests out real quick. 4 Hushwood Verge, which is the new, I don't know what you would call them, activate lands. If you have a forest or a plains, they tap for both colors. We have 1 island, 4 lush portico, 2 meticulous archive, 1 mountain, 3 plains, 2 shadowy backstreet, and a swamp. The main deck, very, very controlly. I've played 2 or 3 matches with this deck. 2 Elspeth Smite to combat the red aggro decks. Double Get Lost. 4 Up the Beanstalk, which is the engine. Pairs very well with the Overlord and Leyline Binding. 3 Temporary Lockdowns, again for those hyper aggro matches. Beza, again for the hyper aggro matches. Archangel of Wrath is just a really good threat with a kicker that has like 2 pieces of removal on it sometimes. And it has lifelink, which is huge. Triple Sunfall for a board wipe. 4 Overlord of the Hauntwoods. This card is kind of the glue for the deck, the way it feels, because it gets you colors for Herd Migration and Atraxa. It gets you all your colors for Leyline Binding, and it triggers Up the Beanstalk. So this is a huge add to this deck. Of course, 4 Leyline Bindings for any of your threats. Herd Migration is both land fixing and an in-game threat. I've yet to play this card without making 5 3/3s, which is pretty huge. And then, of course, the girl herself, Atraxa. The sideboard, which I'm sure I'm going to botch up through this entire league, is 2 more of the Elspeth Smite to accommodate the 2 that are in the main, 2 more Get Lost to accommodate the 2 that are in the main, a Lorien of the Third Path, which is pretty interesting for artifact enchant removal and a little grindy, because you can both draw cards. The 4th Sunfall, double negate for the other control decks. Tashana's Tidebinder for just any triggered abilities that you don't like. Jace. Still haven't found where Jace fits in the format. Again, I'm not very well versed with Standard. If anybody knows, please fill me in where Jace is supposed to go and what decks it's good against, because it does a lot of variable different things. Tranquil Frillback for those aggro matchups again. Nissa Ascended Animus. The 2 matches that I played with this deck, this card was amazing. I loved it. Really, really good. And then the one of in every sideboard in every format, Ghost Vacuum. All right, so we'll run a league with this, see how it goes. I'm sure I'm going to botch up the sideboarding and probably a lot of the gameplay, but this is an exploration of the standard format for the upcoming GP. So I kind of want to see where this deck is and maybe look at some stuff from foundations that will fit into this list really well. All right, here we go. Let's go to round 1. All right, we got lands and spells. We got Herd Migration to get our other colors. Temporary Lockdown for the aggro matchup. I like this. Don't really like this Atraxa on our opener, but we'll keep it. Being on the play is always good. Turn 1 Surveil land's always nice too. There we go. All right. Flash Portico, Surveil. I don't hate this Get Lost, depending on what they have. I do have a lockdown. I'm actually going to leave this on top. I don't hate it. It's not the best thing in the world, but I don't hate it. Looks like we are going up against one of these hyper aggro matches. So here we can go planes. And then just pass. Hold up herd migration and get lost. We can use either one of them. Hopefully we'll be able to just use the herd migration. Let them get in here for 1. Unless they want to devote more into it, and then we can kill it with the get lost. Manifold mouse, that's a good one. The thing is, we got this temporary lockdown. So we can go ahead and do this. Grab our island. I didn't switch these lands out. And yeah, I think island's probably the best one to get here. And the good thing is, we got this locked down for everything. Actually, I probably should have got Mountain or Swamp for Archangel or Wrath, but I can call Angel in the Cavern. Screaming Nemesis is really good. We have a Get Lost for that. Take the 3. Overlord. Overlord's really good. Do I want to Overlord here? Or Get Lost the Screaming Nemesis? Atraxa is out of the... I can't kick Archangel, so this is probably the follow-up for next turn. I don't want to Archangel this Nemesis, so it's either Overlord or Get Lost. I think it's Get Lost. I'll just ship it back to them. See what they do here. Kind of leaving ourselves open to if they have a piece of removal or something. To kill their own Nemesis. Because we don't want that to happen. They might shock it in response to our Get Lost. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Another Screaming Nemesis. Nemesai. Alright, I'm sure they're going to bash for 3 here, and we'll just shoot this one down. Colorless white. Take the 3, go to 15. Map on this is really good too. Just grow it. They draw a Carplusian Forest. And they pass it back to us. Sunfall is interesting. I'm going to Cavern on Angel here. And then I could just cast this Overlord, which is what I think we'll do. Just cast it. We still get the Everywhere token. And we run the risk of being able to just cast Atraxa next turn. Let's see what they do here. There's the Carplusion Forest that they drew. Heartfelt Hero. And then what's next? What do you got? Probably trying to figure out if they want to rock face village this Heartfelt Hero, which I'm sure they will. So it becomes a 2/2 and then a 3/2. Yep, with haste. I would have probably, well, I don't know why they wouldn't map it. I think I will block here. I mean, if we get a piece of removal out of their hand, that's fine. If they kill this Overlord. Take 3, then 6. Go to 8. Be really nice to draw the land here. We need a. So we got green, white, blue, black. We just need any untapped land. Cast Atraxa. And then the lightning strike. Okay, cool. Up the Beanstalk is a magic card. It's not really one I would want. I could just Sunfall this away, and it might be worth it. But Archangel and nah, no, we ain't doing that. Colorless, white, colorless. Just get this thing out of the way. And hopefully, if they don't have another Screaming Nemesis, we can Archangel whatever they play next. Emberheart Challenger is a good one. Rockface Village, the Emberheart Challenger. Map it first so that they get to. Makes sense. Manifold Mouse. We get to bash for 4 here. That's really good. We go to 4. Leyline Binding's good. Archangel of Wrath, double shooting. This is also good. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. So we'll go black, red, white, white. Hold on. Black. Oh, okay. It just went in. Okay. Red, white, white, colorless, blue. There we go. This will gain us 4 life and kill their Emberheart Challenger. And then they have a 4 mana. Oh, Manifold Mouse with Offspring and the Rockface Village. That's good. This deck has so much reach. So now they get to trade with my Archangel if they want to. So double strike and trample. I will block. For sure. So we go back to 11. Land. Land. Alright, so now we go black, blue, white, green, colorless, colorless, colorless. Mana in this deck's a little bit hard to do sometimes. Alright, we'll take another scoop there. Yep, awesome. They did a lot of things, and we just had all the answers for them. I like the 2 Elspeth spot for sure. Maybe the other Sunfall is important here. Tidebinder could be good against the Nemesis trigger. Maybe. Frillback is obviously good. Tidebinder is a maybe. Don't think Jace is where I want to be. Don't want the Ascendant. Get Lost, of course, is always good too. So what do we not want? I mean, I like everything. Maybe trim and Atraxa. I don't think we want these Get Lost. I think Elspeth's Smite. Get Lost does get the Nemesis though, where Spot doesn't. Temporary Lockdown is obviously good. Vase is good. I still like Archangel of Wrath, but I could see trimming on one of those. Do some trims here. Maybe that'll work. 3 Sunfalls is probably enough. Still gotta cut 4 cards for all this. Maybe we don't want the Tidebinders. Trim 2 more cards here. This is a toughie. Maybe I don't want these other Get Lost. Maybe just like 1 Get Lost. And trim down on a Beanstalk. Let's try that. We have Cavernous Souls. We do have an Elspeth's Smite. I'm going to have trouble with that. Every time I say it. We have a Beanstalk, which is good. Then we don't have anything else on the draw. I think we can do better than that. There we go. I like this better. Keep this. Put back. Smite, Migration, gains 3, Archangel. I'm actually going to put back the Archangel here. Hold up the double Smite, Herd Migration. Turn 1 Monastery Swift Spear as expected. These smites are going to be kind of difficult because of their pump spells. We're just going to go Plains Pass here. I have a lot of pump spells, so gotta be careful when I play them. Innkeeper's Talent. I like that card a lot. So they go into combat and they get a +1/+1 counter. So these smites do not kill it anymore. Huh. Yep. Is it possible that this card is just too slow for this deck? Oh, that's great. That's a great draw. Basically, and put it in the battlefield tapped. Unless you control 4 or more lands. So I'm going to have to play this here so that we have lockdown for this and this. So I'm going to have to play the Fabled Passage here. We're just going to take a turn off to set up the mana for the temporary lockdown. Yeah, Angel is good. I just felt like it was going to be a little too slow. Whoa, hang on. There we go, Manifold Mouse. Double strike this. +1/+1 counter. I can actually kill this now. Oh, it has Ward 1. Has the level up. Well, I'm an idiot. Let's just grab our island here. I appreciate that. James Earl Jones is great. And being compared to him is amazing. Alright, so now we have the lockdown to clean everything up after our terrible mistake. Paw patch formation, that's really good. That might just kill us. And they level up the Innkeeper's talent again. We'll take note of that this time. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you're going to have to join in on the chat the next time I have one, because they're definitely showing some love. All right, I'm going to take the 2 here. Take the 7, or however much this is. This might be... Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so I have a binding, which is good. Not really. Herd migration gets another color. I can binding something. Like binding this and then take 3, go to 5. Guess I'm not dead. Yeah. We'll grab a mountain here. Play mountain, pass. Nope, that still doesn't get it. Get us to Leyline binding territory, but it does let us get lost or smite, whichever one we want to do. They haste this. What are we doing here? Going to attacks. And we'll try to smite this one. Hey, it worked. Take 4. We are at 7. Fabled Passage is a card. It's a good card. So I can Beanstalk, Passage, Binding. Do Passage first so we don't draw land. Mountain, Island, Plains. Swamp. Okay. Then we go green, black, Beanstalk. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it costs 2, and we have the Ward 1. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it now because they don't have an answer. If they had an answer, they would have used it last turn. So let's go ahead and do this. Blue. Trigger the beans. Draw a card. Grab this thing. Pay the ward. Oh, sweet. It worked. Being deprived for 37 years. That's how old I am. Another Paw Patch formation. Okay. They get their Swift Spear back. They bash in for 2. Hopefully it's just 2, because next turn we have Beza, which will clean this mess up real quick. Awesome. All right. We might actually be in this. Beza will gain us 4 life and put a huge 4 or 5 into play. Guess I'll just play this archive. Surveillance. Oh, lockdown's fine. I'll take that. Well, lockdown does get my beanstalk, though. But it does get their Swift Spear and their Innkeeper's talent. Which do I value more? Huh. I think I'm going to bin it. I have a get lost for their Innkeeper's talent if I have to have it. Or yeah, it's a card called Up the Beanstalk. Right here. Pretty good. Screaming Nemesis is not what I wanted to see. That's not good. The bash for 3 put me to 6. I have to get lost this Nemesis next turn. They're going to make this a 4/4 bash for 4. We will go to 5. No, they're going to do this one. What do they have? They have a burn spell? If they burn, they have a burn spell. The prowess triggers. I lose my Beza. I think I have to do it anyway. Like, I can't just take it to the face. They burn me, maybe? Just to keep their thing alive? No, they're going to burn this. I would have probably just burned me. I don't know, though. Alright, we gotta draw something good here. Herd Migration's pretty good. So if I cast Herd Migration, which I can't, I have 7 lands. So we'll play Portico. I will leave that. It don't matter if I leave it on top or not because I'm going to search. But do I want another Herd Migration in the deck? Sure. We're going to search with this. We will ship it back with the intention of casting Get Lost on the Screaming Nemesis. You opened the showcase foil Archon of Cruelty, which is actually right behind. Oh man, that's rough. So this says, 1 second, I'll show it. Might just be dead here. Should be dead here. We'll see. The double strike haste this. +1/+1 counters. That's 6 right there. 3, 6. So we have to get lost the Nemesis. I mean, I could get lost the Manifold Mouse, but I can't do that. So we have to get lost this Nemesis. Really should do it to this. Take this 6. I think we have to do it there, even though, like, Lockdown's one of my best cards I could draw, but I think I have to get rid of that. So, Ward 1, yep. Get lost. Green, blue. Bird migration for whatever. Planes. Go to 3. Untap, draw something huge. That's not huge. Yep, we're dead. Alright, game 3. I'm actually really unimpressed with these Elspeth's smites. I think Get Lost is just better. Because everything was bigger. Overlord might just not be good. Archangel's probably really good. Probably better than Overlord. Smite is probably better than Overlord. And Sunfall is probably better than Overlord. 4 Sunfalls is a lot, but sure. So it's just a deck full of removal with Atraxas. But yeah, the card, I don't know if you guys are still there, but the card that she opened is actually, there's the poster for it right there. That Archon of Cruelty. We're way behind on time again. Definitely keeping this. All right, planes go. Hopefully they just play a Monastery Swiftspear here. And they don't. I'm probably, no. I would like to set up my mana. I do have the Elspeth Smite. Let's go ahead and play this Portico here. Beanstalk is not what we want right now. Hopefully they play like a haster, like a 2/2 haster. Nope, it's not going to do anything. Okay. So that works for us. Play the Verge, pass it back. Seek the Beast. Card's good. They reveal Swiftspear and a Pick Your Poison. Okay. They cast their Swiftspear. They get in for 1. Might be able to trick them into doing something here. Maybe they might play something if they think I don't have anything. Nope. They're going to be smart about it. Cast Questing Druid. Alright. So the pick your poison is gone, right? Yeah, pick your poison is gone. So I can cast the lockdown and get all this. You know, I could have double binding. Let's go mountain. Red, white, white. Play the lockdown. Ship it back, holding up a smite. Challenger. We go into attacks here. Do I want to smite that? Yeah, I guess. I mean, we have the card. We might as well use it. They have a pump spell here. Always blown it. Oh, Snakeskin Veil is the worst of the things that we could see. We'll take 4. It's okay. They ship it back. We go green, red. Do the herd migration thing. Grab our swamp. Green, white, red. Green, white, red, black. Yep. Play our swamp. I'm actually going to go ahead and not bind. I'm going to go ahead and binding here. Because they have like a million answers to stuff, apparently. It's a long match. And they're just passing back. That's great. That's awesome. Beza is actually bad here. We're going to Cavern on Angel. I really want to save this Beza for a cleanup after they do something. Another Seek the Beast. They reveal Heartfelt Hero and Carplusian Forest. Okay. Heartfelt Hero. Innkeeper's Talent. That's good. Probably level this up. Yep. Before their main, I think I'm going to Leyline Binding this Innkeeper's Talent. Seems right. Yeah. Before their combat step, I don't know what I said there, I think. Another Cavern of Souls, which lets us play Herd Migration for 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. That seems fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They do still have 4 cards in their hand. I mean, this deck can do some really grindy stuff. And they have this. They have 4 cards and a Questing Druid. We've got to get to winning, though. X. I'm gonna lightning strike one of them. Okay. Take 9. White. White. Colorless. Colorless. Play this Beza. And play another land. And ship it back. I might actually get lost this questing druid at the end of their turn. I think I'm going to. I gotta win this game. There's another Beza. What are they doing? They're scooping. Cool. There's a good match win. I've really got to speed up my play a little bit though, because I had 4 minutes left on the clock. I was 10 minutes behind my opponent. All right, here we go, round 2.